Number 6. What advice would you give to aspiring tactical trainers or firearms instructors looking to make a positive impact in the field?
Yeah, so I think this is going to be one of the classes I teach in the Panio online.
Okay.
It's going to be because I could jot down a ton of notes. It's better in Q&A because when guys ask me, "Hey, what do I do in this situation? What do I
Right.
do in this?" Because I've encountered all of them, every one of them, and you're going to encounter bad shit, you know.
Mm,
So a lot of advice when I talk to guys is big one is find your own niche. Don't copy somebody else's. Find your own niche. You know, whatever it is. Mine is the performance-based training. Mine's footwork. It's getting out of flat range movement because nobody was doing that.
all right.
Nobody. 10 years ago, nobody was doing that. There was a little bit of moving, but they didn't do footwork drills, you know, like a fighter would do footwork drills.
Right.
Um, so nobody was doing that. So find your own niche and style. Try to be yourself. Don't copy somebody else because somebody's going to see through that. So you're gonna be like, bro, you trying to be like Rob Latham? You trying to be like Larry Vickers? You trying to sound like Pat Mack? You know, they're going to notice
Right. When
because
they
I've
start
seen dudes do that.
when they start naming drills after heavy metal songs,
Right, right.
we're going to know where they got that from.
Yep, yep, damn straight. Some time ago, maybe 2017 was, I did a, a video for Panio Productions where I did range prep. Have the right shit, have everything ready, have the right things when you go to the range. Because when I started mentoring people, you know, like the guys we know on the range, they were so interested in my range box. What are the things you have? Well, this box has staple guns. This box has spray glue and paint. This box has B8 bowls. This one has admin tools, extra bolts and stuff. I have one set of steel. I use only 2 targets. IPSC targets, B8 bowls, that is it. If you paint anything, it's black or white. It's not chartreuse and lime green, fluorescent fucking orange. You know, that's my style on the range. It's
Right.
dress right, dress. It looks good, but have your shit with you. You know, have the right stuff at the range. The biggest one let me see, is when you're new, you don't have a logical sequence of events, you know, or a flow. So I tell guys, I'm like, hey, if you're new and you've got a name, you know, just volunteer to be an instructor at a SWAT convention. They're always looking for them.
Mm-hmm.
It'll give you practice time. Nobody's paying for it. It's free to them. You're doing the cops a favor and you're doing yourself a favor. That's how I started with T-Max.
Okay.
Before I was T-Max, I was doing it for Wexford. I was telling them, you need to send me to SWAT conventions. And it came in the big argument of we can't give shit away for free. Well, they're not just going to buy it. There's not just going to be a dude. He picks up a phone. He goes, let me hit a bunch of random numbers and
Yeah.
see if a guy at the other end who has a special ops background and is a tactical shooting instructor is going to pick up. That's not how it fucking happens. You know, and I remember having this discussion with them. So when, you know, Coca-Cola didn't start bottling freaking product and saying, give me 10 cents for this bottle. They gave a shit ton of it away, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and they got people hooked
Yep.
to that cocaine.
Cocaine.
But so I would tell new guys that, hey, just contact all, because there's so many different tactical law enforcement associations and they have, and you're going to pay. You're going to pay. You're going to, you know, oh, not always. A lot of times they will pay your plane ticket, your hotel, your per diem. So you're not losing anything. You know, you're not spending a lot of money. There's no real overhead on you. It's just time.
Yeah.
But that's where you start to build the confidence, the flow, logical sequence of events. Because to me, that's more important as an instructor than being a really good tactician or shooter. Because having flow, logical sequence of events, good verbiage, your own niche to shit. And then you start picking up other stuff too. Like you stop being myopic and focus all your attention on one, and you'll start to see 5 at a time. Then you start to see 7 people at a time. Then finally at 12, the whole line. You could see everything that's going on. But without that practice, you're not just going to fall into a slot and be an excellent instructor. There's no freaking way. That shit takes time, man. So, but there's a couple good little.
Those are great tips, man. You have so many points. You are like a porcupine. Okay.